Howdy everyone. Laura and I are taking a vacation to Voyageurs National Park. We've never been here before, ironically the closest national park to where we both grew up in northern Minnesota. But we're gonna kayak camp on an island for 2 nights, so let's have some fun, shall we? I'm paddling, I just took a quick stop. I also stopped and got some. Well, that's our dock for our campsite. I think we've been paddling for about an hour, so that's not too bad. Alright, well, we made it to our campsite on Fungus Island. A little bit of fun getting up there. Kind of a difficult landing, but we got it. So, time to check out the campsite and get set up. Alright, well now that camp's set up, I'm gonna go try to find some firewood. Looking for deadfall. Here's our toilet. Our pooper. Thing is, I don't know how many people have been through here so far this year, how cleared out the wood is. Also, should put some pants on. I think I might go back and do that before I get too far into this. I did find a couple branches though, so far. Alright, got some pants on. Back at it. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, processed all that. Got that little pile of kindling. That's my fire stack. And I got all those needles. And I think I'm just going to burn these slowly. Definitely need quite a bit more wood though. Well, I'm exhausted, but I got that stump. Alright, so we're going to try to start a fire. And I got this log, so I think I'm going to try a Swedish fire. And I cut 2 notches in it. And the idea is if I can start there, it'll kind of burn slowly all the way through and it'll last us quite a while. That's the idea, and I do have a lighter, but I want to see if I can get it started with ferro rod first. So let's see. Yeah, I'm shaving off a bunch of magnesium. I'd rather shave off too much than not enough. I've got a bunch of sticks right here so I can quickly add to it. Okay, I don't know if that's... We'll see. This is my first time really trying this, so... Well, I get spark land in there. Well, there we go. Ooh, snow sticks. Alright, well it looks like it got the initial fire started. So I'll let this burn and I'll show you if the Swedish fire part works. The fire's looking good so far. Should have a nice coal bed at least, so we burn stuff on top of that anyway. And I set up our water filtration. We brought bottles of water, frozen bottles of water. But figured for cooking our meals and stuff, we probably want some pre-filtered water and then boil it. So I got platypus set up. This is the first time using this thing, so it should be nice. So we got the fire going, small fire, albeit, but I noticed this is burning right here, so that's kind of interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Alright, well the log is keeping a bed of coals pretty good, but I got a little hack. Flame on. That'll do. And now that we've got a self-sustaining fire, just gonna hang out and watch this for a while and go to bed. Good morning. I'm gonna get some breakfast going. I got some scrambled eggs and biscuits and gravy. Just trolling a little blue crankbait, like a shallow depth. Pretty much all this is like 5-6 feet. I've seen a lot of boats out here, so I guess that's what I'm doing. We'll see if it plays out. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to zoom in editing, but there's a deer on that there island. Kind of making a loop out here. Way back's a little choppy. No fish, but doesn't sound like anyone else is doing very good either. So. We'll see. Almost back in, but there's actually some white caps, so yeah, I think it's about time to call it for kayaking for now. Did some shore fishing along that shore and I got some follows, so I'm pretty sure walleye's on the menu. It's just they're real finicky right now. So I might try to change up presentation, or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'll get something. Alright, so this is one of the spots where I was getting follows. Drop the whole tackle block this time. That red spinnerbait is what I was using. And I got this pink jig and plastic. So, well, let's see. Alright, no follows on that, but I kind of want to get back over to where that other spot was. I feel like the jig might be handy for that one. Made it to this point here. And we were... yeah. Right here. So I saw him hitting that spinner like right down the rock face. So let's see if this jig is what we need. He followed it on like probably 5 casts before he just stopped being interested. Had it in his mouth at one point. But has he moved on? Alright, I'll let you know if I get a follow or a bite or anything. Switching it up, this is what I was using to troll earlier. See if that does the trick. Alright, well, I've had no real luck fishing yet, so I'm gonna try something different. I didn't grab live bait because I'm an idiot. But I put a piece of jerky on a jig with a plastic, and you know what? It's worth a try. And a bobber. Alright, still no fish yet. It's about 4:30. Gathered up some firewood for tonight, but the wind's in the right direction. I'm kind of just doing laps between our big island and this little island up here. I finally caught a fish. I got this little pike. It's like I was hoping for like even a pike would be fine. I want to do a catch and cook, but that's kind of small, so I'm gonna let this guy go. But finally on the board. Happy about that. This will at least be a nice appetizer for our chili mac. And another one. This one I just got off the dock. Alright, time to clean dinner. 2 massive fish sticks here. I got this fillet mat off Amazon. It's advertised so the fish won't slide. I don't know how well that's going to work with a northern. But, I don't know, rolls up, so it seems super handy. I am worried about skinning them on it though, so I might turn it around and use the backside for a smooth surface. Okay, let's get it cut up. Okay, so I'm into the skinning and deboning part. I think overall I would prefer a flat surface rather than this makes the fish stay in place surface. But other than that, just to have like a mobile cutting board. Happy with it. Alright, I've cleaned the fish. I've cleaned the clean fish. I've cleaned the tools for cleaning the fish. Now it's time to cook the fish. Alright, we're gonna deep fry these and catch and cook. Crunchy. Let's just start with one here. Yeah, my little spider. I cut it and then welded it so it fit in here. Quick and crispy. As Laura said, yeah, it's pretty tasty. Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm gonna eat all of it.
Yes, save some for me. Alright, now for dinner we got some chili mac with beef. It's probably my two favorite mountain houses are chili mac with beef and the biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I maybe should have recorded that. I used the ferro rod again and it... Oh yeah, and those pine needles really help with tinder. Good morning. I think we're just gonna pack up and paddle out of here. Alright, now for the challenge of getting all of our stuff in our kayaks from this launch point. Should be a little interesting.
I don't even know, man.
Got him.
Just don't put that on me.
Alright, well we've got about an hour paddle back. Actually pretty happy with how this went. We brought about the perfect amount of stuff. Not too much, not too little. We used everything we brought. But yeah, it was a good trip. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Uh-oh. It took a little bit less than an hour, but we made it. Well, I'm gonna... Alright, well, I'm not gonna... Alright, well, it looks like I got the... Alright, well, it looks like you got the... Wait. Alright, look, well, it looks like I can't fucking talk. Watch Foresty Forest video on how many takes he has to do. Alright, well, it looks like I... can't complete that sentence. Alright, well, it looks like I got the initial fire started. I've cleaned the fish. I've cleaned the clean fish. I've cleaned the tools for cleaning the fish. Now it's time to cook the fish.